All right, now we're going to do the Titan. It's time for the Titans. We're going to do them in order. Cloth is dog shit. What a boring ass Pokemon. You're telling me he doesn't evolve or do anything? He's just a rock crab? He's so stupid. I would piss on him, or I wouldn't piss on him if I was on fire. Actually, no, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire, because if he's on fire, that means we're cooking crab and we're having crab legs. Fuck that thing. That's right, this is a YouTube video. It's on my second channel, which is called WILDCAT as well. Because it's WILDCAT as well. Because I have another channel as well as the first one I have, and that is this one. And you should subscribe to it, so subscribe. You guys in the chat, I'm streaming live on Twitch right now as well. There's a lot of stuff happening. You guys on Twitch don't know. Go to WILDCAT as well on YouTube. There are currently 0 videos except this one. So subscribe to this one and like it. But I don't know what I'm going to put on this channel. Anything and everything. But the first thing is going to be a Generation 9 Pokemon tier list. The newest games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, have come out with a bunch of cool new Pokemon. I personally love the games. I think they're my favorite I've ever played. And I'm excited to rank all the Pokemon, the new Pokemon, in a tier list. So this is that. Let's do it. S tier, we're renaming. God tier. God tier Pokemon. Great. And then we're going to go good design, but not for me. I've already thought this out, right? So that's a Pokemon that I think is good, is a good design, but I particularly don't like it. Then we're going to go meh. That's meh. Meh. Then we're going to do bad. And then we're going to do another tier. This one's bad. And this one is wouldn't piss on it if it was on fire. Okay, that's our tier list. It's time to start ranking some Pokemon. All right, bad. Okay, we'll rename bad to dog shit. Dog shit. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the starters. Sprigatito. I think this is a good design, but it's not for me. WILDCAT is cool. I don't really like the WILDCAT. I'm not a cat person. I don't really like cats. I've been known to pet a cat. I won't come to your house and kick your cat, but I don't like cats. This right here is meh. I'm not happy that it stood up. Why does the cat have to stand up? Why can't it stay on all fours? But all things considered, I think this guy looks good. The evolution, however, is dog shit. I do not like it. This is a furry. That's a furry. There's a human in there with questionable sexual intentions with regards to animals. We're going to do my starter last. So Quaxley. Once again, good design, cute little duck. Not for me. This guy, I think this guy's dog shit. Like, what is going on? He's got like a fupa going on here. I think this guy is dog shit. I don't like him. Quaxley deserves dog shit. Nah, I think Quaxley's a good design. I think he's a cute little Pokemon. Nah, you're right. I think he's meh. I've been swayed by the chat. I've been swayed. I think he's meh. This thing, I don't know. Maybe meh. Maybe I need another tier. Goofia. He's Goofia. This guy's Goofia, all right? Now it's time for Fuecoco. Okay? Fuecoco is great. Fuecoco is great. He might be God tier. I don't know. I don't know if he's quite God tier. He might be God tier. He's cute as shit. Pokemon from Ohio? You think this guy's from Ohio? If anyone's from Ohio, it's this dude. God tier. He might be God tier. He might be one of the best. He's God tier. He's God tier. I guess we're going to give him God tier. This guy, he's goofy. He's fucking, look at him. Next, Skeledirge. Skeledirge is either great or God tier. I haven't decided yet. I haven't thought about this tier list at all. Skeledirge is God tier, I think. Is he God tier? Okay, we have to preface right now. Is God tier amongst all Pokemon or amongst these Pokemon? Just these Pokemon. He's God tier then. We'll give him God tier. We'll give it to him. Hey, why aren't you subscribed? It's free. You're coming back for the videos anyway. Click subscribe. Like the video as well while you're at it. Okay, back into the video. Lechonk. Lechonk is great. I really like this guy. I personally like the design, but he's a shit Pokemon. He's dookie, okay? Now, the Oinkologne, I think it's meh. I think it's meh. It's not bad. Maybe it's good. I think it's good design, but not for me. Tarantula. I guess we'll go with Tarantula. Tarantula is a good design. His evolution, however, his evolution might be dog shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This Pokemon looks like if you took bendy straws and stuck them in a moldy corn dog. I might not piss on it if it was on fire. I don't know. It's goofy enough, I think I would piss on it. And so there it gets dog shit. I guess we'll go to this guy. He might be great. I don't know. I think he's definitely... I didn't use him, but he's a dung beetle and he's rolling a big ball of shit. I love that. Palmy is a good design, but not for me. Maybe I do like him. Maybe it is a great design. Now, his evolutions What the fuck, dude? Dog shit. All he does is... Actually, I wouldn't piss on this thing if it caught on fire. Lazy fucker. You're telling me the evolution, he just stands up. That's it. He just stands up. That's his evolution. One of the biggest disappointments in the game. The fact that all this guy does is stand up. And therefore, I would not piss on it if it was on fire. Let's do small live. Small live, I think, is a good design, but not for me. It's a small olive. And the shiny has a black olive. That's genius. This thing is dog shit. I don't like this thing. No, it's meh. It's not dog shit. This thing, I wouldn't piss on it if it was on fire. I don't like this Pokemon at all. I don't get it. I don't understand. It looks like a little piece of candy, but it's an egg. Or is it not an egg? It's an ostrich egg. I don't get it. The ostrich is goofy. I don't think it's a terrible design, but it's goofy. It looks like Lady Gaga. Everybody's heard that, but it's true. Belly Bolt. I think he's a good design. You'd get a beer with Belly Bolt. He looks like he goes down to the bar a lot. Yeah, he hangs out at the bar. Every Sunday, you can catch that motherfucker. Every Sunday at 1 p.m., he's at the bar at Buffalo Wild Wings. He's got 18 fucking medium boneless wings in front of him. Or not boneless, bone-in wings. He only eats fucking bone-in wings. Are you kidding me? You don't get a beer belly like that unless you're eating bone-in. You're slamming them fuckers. And they just keep coming. From 1 p.m. until 7. He goes home for the primetime game. But let's do Shroodle. This thing is goofy as fuck. I don't particularly hate it, but like it's just a head. It's a head. What is that? Let's do the dogs. Let's do some of the new dogs. Let's do all the new dogs, I guess. So Fido. Fido is great. He's a cute little guy. And then you put him in the oven, and out comes Doxbun. God tier. Doxbun is sick as fuck. This Pokemon is awesome. He's got an ability called Well-Baked Body because you put him in the oven and now fire types can't touch him. They raise his defense. They just make him harder, crispier, crunchier. He's toasty. Next dog. Where's the next dog? This guy. Mastiff, I think he's great. And Mabostiv. Mabostiv might be God tier, dude. I don't know. Mabostiv is God tier. They killed the dog Pokemon this year, dude. They killed it with him, dude. I think Mabostiv is God tier. So Titan is missing. This list is missing shit. I'm not making a new list. We're in too deep. Exactly. We're in too deep. I'm not making a new list, okay? There'll be honorable mentions, okay? There'll be honorable mentions. All right. So we'll do Clodsire, okay? No, we got to do the dog. Okay, so Grievard is great. I don't think he's God tier. I think he's great. I don't really like his face. Like, if this were a dog in real life, I don't think I would really like this dog. He's really ugly. He looks really stupid. I don't know. He's got like a cute little story, and he dances in that one gym battle. I think he's great. His evolution, I would say, is meh. His evolution is meh. Maybe even goofy. I don't know. Capsakid. Capsakid is goofy. Goofy as shit. Capsakid is fucking stupid. Look at those dorky ass teeth sticking out. Love Capsakid. He looks like a fucking white trash, like, hillbilly child. Like, I feel like you could go to any trailer park in Kentucky and see a child that looks just like this guy playing in the mud out front of the yard. If that's any of you that are watching this video or in the chat right now, I'm sorry. I would just clean it up a little bit. You look goofy. That's what this guy looks like, a little hillbilly hell child. Okay. Now, Skull Villain. Skull Villain's meh. I think it's okay. I don't like that he has pants. Why the fuck does he has pants and he has a tail? I don't get it. Like, why can't we make plant Pokemon look like plants anymore? Why? Why do they have to be humans? Why can't we make a plant look like a plant? What happened to Victory Bell? Huh? What happened to Vileplume? Why don't the plants look like fucking plants? What happened to Sunflora? Who's next? Mousehold. I don't know how to feel about this thing, so I guess he's meh. I guess that's the definition. He's meh. And they do be fucking. The Pokemon's kind of cool. He's got some cool moves. I guess he's meh. You guys say, what if one Pokemon was just two? Do you guys not know Diglett and Dugtrio? Dugtrio is just 3 Diglets. They've been doing that, so I don't fault them for that. That's whatever. They've set a precedent of doing that in Pokemon. In fact, they did it in this game right here, Wiglet and Wugtrio. This guy, Knacklestack, is great. He looks like a Minecraft guy. I like the Knackle, the sodium chloride, and he's a salt rock. I like that. I like that for this guy too. I just don't think the design is very good. I think this design is good. I think this one's lazy as fuck. This guy is cool. Yeah, his name is Brian. If you watch my playthrough, his name was Brian because Brian's a salty bitch. Now, Garganackle, I think he's also great. He's not God tier. I think he's also great. He's cool. Revaroom, he's meh. I like it, and I like the idea. Yeah, the shiny's gold. He's literally a V8, and I like my American muscle cars, so I can't dislike it. I have to like this Pokemon. But I wouldn't say he's great. I'm going to put this one in good. But it is good, but is for me. He is for me. Oh, this guy. Gimme Ghoul. I wouldn't piss on this thing if it were on fire. Maybe Goofy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't like it. Our dealership motherfucker. Yeah, this guy's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Except he's made of gold coins. He looks like he belongs on a string cheese packet. These new birds, I would not piss on these birds if they were on fire. Any version of them, any color. His name is Squawkabilly, which I like. Squawkabilly's cool, I guess a cool name, I should say. But holy shit. Talk about uninspired, uninteresting birds. I don't get it. Flamigo is not on this list. This list, oh, he is on this list. All right, Flamigo. How do you guys feel about that? Good design, just not for me. Some of you guys might not like him, and I'm about to change your opinion of him. You guys say generic. You guys say dog shit. I'm about to open your eyes to this Pokemon. Maybe you haven't seen this yet. He is a flamingo, yes. And his name is just Flamigo, which is cool because they're in the Spanish region. No, one, he's actually really good. Like, his stats are insane. He's got a good ability. But two, he's a boxing glove. Look, look, look. He's an arm. This is a boxing glove. He's just like he's a glove. And he's flying fighting. I personally don't like it because I think flamingos are stupid as fuck. Oh, Cam is blocking it? Fuck. We're on Finizen. I think Finizen is an amazing design. The fact that he evolves and only gets a heart on his chest is kind of disappointing. But when you consider there's a gimmick of he's a superhero. He's a superhero dolphin. And when he switches out, he transforms into a hero. And he only does it when he switches out because he doesn't want you to see it. His identity. But I think his hero form looks stupid as fuck. Almost all the Evos. So let's go to this little guy now. Or no, let's go to Tinka, whatever the fuck this is. This thing is goofy as fuck. This thing is meh. And his final version, I think is good, but not for me. It might be great. This thing is great. A lot of people are probably going to say God tier. I think this is really goofy looking, but it makes sense given the pre-evolution. This thing is a little better, but it's a mid-evolution, so it's a little wonky, so it's meh. I think this is an amazing design. It's a fairy type with a big fucking hammer. I think it's cool. I like him. He kills Corviknights, which is funny. He just be whacking birds. I think he's great. If you're going to do humanoid looking guys, this is how you do it. I'm not going to put him in God tier because they are just kind of like swords and pieces of armor that are like possessed. A lot of you guys are going to say God tier. That's fine. That's you. That's you. I get it. I'm going to say great. I think it's good. Let's do the Paldean forms and new evolutions. All right. So let's do Paldean Toadscool. I think he's goofy as fuck. Actually, he might be great. Nah, he's just gonna be goofy as fuck. I think he's silly. I think it's funny. I like him. I think it's a good design, but he has to go in goofy. He's literally the definition of goofy. I don't know how to explain it. Goofy doesn't necessarily mean bad. Goofy just means goofy. I think this guy's great. I really like that design. I think that's a great way to do a ground grass tentacruel. Now, Wiglet and Wug Trio. The definition of goofy. Absolutely so goofy. This thing, dog shit. The Farigiraf, the new Girafarig evolution. I feel like I don't care. The tail eats him. Is that what's happening? It's my list. Fuck you. He's dog shit. Stupid giraffe bitch. The Dunsparce. See, this is where I'm going to lose some people. I'm going to put him in good. See, this is where I'm going to lose some people. I can explain though. This thing feels uninspired, uninteresting. I don't really get it. I don't really like it that much. It's gonna, okay, I'll move it to meh. Okay, but this thing I think is good design. You wanna know why I think it's good design? Because Dunsparce has always been a fucking joke, and now it's an even bigger joke. It's hilarious. It's so funny. They kept him going. Everyone had these expectations that he would be a fucking dragon. No, he just gets longer. That's amazing. That's so funny, dude. I think it's hilarious. I don't know. I like it. And I like the fact that like he has a 2-segment version and a 3-segment version, but the 3-segment version is rare. I think it's funny. I like it. Paldean Clodsire. Great. Holy shit, I love this thing. I love this guy. He's so stupid looking. His little spikes that shoot out of his back when he attacks. His typing. He gets water absorb, and you can make him terra ground with water absorb, so he only has 2 fucking weaknesses of grass and ice. This dude is nuts. He can hit fairy types. He can hit steel types. This dude is insane. This is actually one of the best Pokemon in this generation. And he's fucking derpy. I love this guy. This guy is amazing. Probably my favorite Pokemon on my team. God tier, you are on crack. You are on crack. You don't show disrespect to Clodsire. He's fucking amazing. Both in how he looks, in how he performs. Annihilate. God tier. Incredible. He gets so fucking mad he dies and becomes a ghost type. That is incredible. God tier for sure. This is the best new evolution or alternate form of anything they've ever done. This guy, King Gambit, great design. I don't think he's quite god tier. Maybe he would be if I used him in my playthrough, but he's such a tedious evolution that it didn't happen. He could be god tier. This guy might be god tier. The other thing I really like is he's sitting on his hair. If you didn't know that. That like throne that he's sitting on, or it looks like a shield or a shell on his back, that's hair coming out of his armor that he sits on. That's sick as fuck. And he has a kowtow cleave where he fucking bends over and chops you in half. This guy's sick. And the shiny is blue. He's god tier. He's god tier. I have to move him up. Even though I didn't use him in my playthrough, I think he's god tier. Wait, where are we at now? Maybe not Dondozo yet. Hold on. Cyclizar. This guy is, I get that he's like the Pokemon that people ride around or whatever. He doesn't get an evolution, but he's like the primal. He's the primal and paradox form of the Koraidon. I think he's just meh. Cetitan and Citadel. I think they're great. I think they're great. Really like them. Not quite god tier, but I think they're great. This guy's cute. His shiny is good. He's fast, or he has Slush Rush, so he can be fast in the snow. I think he's strong. He's cool. I like him. I think he's great. Not quite god tier, but great. All right, now we're going to do the Titan. It's time for the Titans. We're going to do them in order. Cloth is dog shit. What a boring ass Pokemon. You're telling me he doesn't evolve or do anything? He's just a rock crab? He's so stupid. I would piss on him, or I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. Actually, no, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire, because if he's on fire, that means we're cooking crab and we're having crab legs. Fuck that thing. So the next one, Bombardier. This thing is meh. That is the definition of meh. It's a stork that drops bombs. I get it. It's a cool, actually, I'll say good design. It's a good design, but not for me. I'll say that. This guy's a good design. He's a stork who drops bombs. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I just don't particularly like it myself. That's where he's at. Not much else to say there. The next Titan was homeboy here. I think he's goofy. But he's in a good way. I think he's good. I really like this guy. He gets Earth Eater, which eliminates one of his weaknesses. He's very defensively bulky. He's a steel type, which is good. But holy shit, does he look goofy as fuck. His arms come out. He's the definition of goofy, but in a good way. He is top tier goofy. I'll put him up here. He is top tier goofy. Like up here with this guy and this guy. It's an Alaskan bullworm. Yeah, he's literally an Alaskan bullworm. Dondozo. You guys already know. This is another one of my favorite Pokemon this generation. Absolutely god tier. God tier. He's the fucking Dondozo, all right? And mine, I named him Rip Bozo, all right? Get the fuck out of here. His name is Dondozo. That's the best name they've ever given to any Pokemon ever. It's the most fitting name ever. He's a fucking mafia boss. He's got big lips. Look at his big old lips. He's a big catfish motherfucker, all right? You cross his fucking path, he's gonna tie bricks to your fucking legs and drop you down in the bottom of that fucking lake he swims around in, all right? Fuck you. The Dondozo. Rip Bozo. Next, Great Tusk, who is technically a paradox form. I think Great Tusk is god tier. I really like it. They made Donphan cool as shit. You can't see him. Let me lower him right there. God tier. I love Great Tusk. I think Great Tusk is great. Actually, is he god tier? No, he's just great. He's not god tier. He's great. I don't know about god tier. He's great. I'm getting a little carried away. He is top of great. He is top tier great. So before we get into the rest of the paradox types, it's time for the pseudo legendary of Generation 9. It's a 3-stage evolution that's acquired late in the game, typically. Really hard experience curve, has base stats of 600. That's this guy, Baxcalibur. This little guy is... he's not even... I guess he's kind of goofy. I don't know. This is not a very good design. I don't really like him. Frigibax. He's not great. This thing, however, is amazing design. I really like that little guy. He's super cool. And then Baxcalibur himself, I'm going god tier. I love Godzilla, and this is literally a Godzilla Pokemon. He's sick as fuck. He's strong as fuck. He's super cool. His shiny is not amazing, but god tier. Now, on to the paradox forms, starting with the past forms, because I played Scarlet. This thing I would not piss on if it was on fire. Let's just get that out of the way. Sandy Shocks. What kind of fucking freak show is happening over here? I don't think I could have made an uglier version of Magnemite or Magneton if I tried. You could have been like, hey, design the ugliest Magneton evolution ever. I don't think I could have gotten this ugly. This thing is so stupid. Now this is very, we're going to say dog shit. That's such a boring way to change a Mungus. You just give him some dripping green goop. He's literally just a Mungus with green jizz. Screamtail, also dog shit. You gave the stupid, what is this guy? You made him Kirby. You turned Jigglypuff into a Kirby. The thing is so stupid. Now, Fluttermane. Fluttermane is great. This is a really cool design. Really like Fluttermane. You guys can't see. Really like Fluttermane. I guess I have not much more to say. Oh, the shiny is amazing also. The shiny is amazing, which I have. I have the shiny. Just flex a little bit. This thing, dude, Slitherwing is god tier. I think it's cool. My girlfriend thinks it's cool because he's all cute and fuzzy, and he also he looks like he would be fun to eat. He looks like he would be fun to eat, like a crispy marshmallow. Like he's probably crunchy on the outside, and then when you bite in, he's really squishy on the inside. You know? I don't know why. I like that. I like this guy. He's like a marshmallow. Now this guy, Roaring Moon. I'm just gonna say great. There's nothing mind-blowing happening here. It looks super sick. Salamence got a little bit of extra love, right? Salamence didn't get a Mega Evolution, did it? This thing is less forgettable than Mega Salamence. There you go. I'll say that. All right. Now, on to the Violet Paradox forms, the future forms. This thing is incredibly meh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the future forms. None of these are gonna get that great of a review. This thing is meh. Its trunk comes out of its ass. It looks cool when it rolls. I'll give it that. All they did was just turn everything into a robot. I don't get it. This is meh. This is dog shit. This is dog shit. This Volcarona, that's the laziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Maybe I'm not popular. Oh, I know I'm not popular, but maybe that's not a popular opinion. Maybe not many people will agree with me, but this is stupid. I don't get this. Compared to this, look how amazing this is. Look how amazing Slitherwing is. And look how stupid this is. That is so lazy. This thing, also dog shit. It's literally just a tiny Hydreigon robot thing. I don't get it. Iron Hands, I will give him, I guess good. This guy makes a little more sense to me because he's electric, and so like his hands are floating because they're magnetized, and like Hariyama needed some love, and this guy's really strong, so I think he's good. Most of these shiny forms are shit too. Tyranitar, I think this is dog shit. Everything you could have done with a mechanical, futuristic Tyranitar, and you chose to just make him metal. Don't think it's great. Delibird, this thing is goofy as fuck. It's literally just an animatronic Delibird. I get that it's really good. Dude, I just don't get, they fucked up on these future forms so hard. They're so bad. Now, Iron Valiant, it's meh. It's just a metal Gallade. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really get it. So without a doubt, the past forms got a much better review from me. This guy we got great, and god tier out of those. And the best we got out of the future forms was a good design. On to the 4 legendaries of Ruin. This guy's meh. Maybe it's a good design. It's a good design, I guess. It looks cool. It looks unique. It looks like a strong Pokemon, but it's also weird, and there's nothing really likable about it, but it's not a bad design at all. I think it's a good design, but I don't like it that much. This thing is great. Maybe god tier. This guy is god tier. This is a cool legendary. I really like this fucking little panther guy. Finally, we get another cat Pokemon that doesn't fucking stand up. He's cool. He's a frozen saber-toothed tiger with sword teeth. This guy is sick. I don't know what he's called. Chen Pao? Is that this one Chen Pao? What is this one called? I don't know. I don't want to say the names because I'll get called racist if I fuck it up. This guy is, I mean, what the fuck is this guy? I guess he's just goofy. I like that he's like a trash slug and these are his eyes. I don't think he's the worst design ever, but he's just a pile of leaves. I don't know. I don't hate it, but who the fuck would actually like this thing? Nobody likes this guy. This guy is Wo Chen. Okay, Wo Chen. There you go. That's this guy. The fish. The fish is fucking dog shit. Come on. I'm baiting some reactions here. Now, hold on. There you go. He's not dog shit. This thing is god tier. This thing is amazing. I love this fucking fish, dude. He's a little goldfish, but he's a fire type. I'm just kidding. This guy is obviously god tier. This thing is amazing. All right. Down to the final 2. The box art legendaries. Now, I, being a Scarlet Chad, of course, had Koraidon as my partner that I rode around on. And boy, I tell you, he is truly great. He is both a cute little guy who loves sandwiches. He can't be god tier because, for fuck's sake, he's a motorcycle that walks on his hands. He gets docked a lot of points for that. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. I don't really understand that. But I think he's really cool, and I think his color scheme is cooler than the other one. I really like this guy. And now Miraidon. Miraidon, I'll give good design, but not for me. This thing looks like a cock and balls. There's his balls. There's the cock. At least he actually rides around like a motorcycle and looks cool like that. He's got jet engines and lightning, but he's not as cute and cuddly as Koraidon. Koraidon is just so much more lovable. I don't know. And I think that's it. Did we forget any? Obviously, there was a couple that got skipped over as like honorable mentions, but I think that's pretty much all of them. Let's go one last review of the list here. Here's your god tier Pokemon. Of these God tier Pokemon, 4 were on my Elite Four team, being Skeledirge, Oxbun, Clodsire, and Dondozo. And the rest, I mean, I think this is a great list. Feel free to make your own list. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you think I royally messed up on any of these. You know, what's my biggest blunder here on this tier list? Okay, chat, you guys in Twitch chat, what is my biggest blunder here on this tier list? What did I mess up? Skeledirge and Baxcalibur would be way lower for you? Sure. I can see that. I can see that. I personally, they just really hit a chord with me because I really like Fuecoco, and then Skeledirge, he has a little bird on his nose. He's a little bird made of fire on his nose, and then his special move, he puts up a microphone, and the bird goes through the microphone when he sings, and I thought that was really cool. Or the bird turns into a microphone. Something happens. It's really cool. And then Excalibur, I just personally love Godzilla. I'm a big fan of the Godzilla movies. I love Godzilla, so I can't not give a Godzilla Pokemon God tier. The Sandy Shock Slander hurt. Bro, you like this thing? It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's my tier list. And that's my, I don't know, that's a video coming back to this channel, I guess. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. Let me know other tier lists you guys want to see. That was fun. I had fun doing that. And maybe I'll do some of those with my friends too. But this one felt like it should be one that I do by myself. But yeah, okay. Leave a like and subscribe. And also check out my main channel, WILDCAT. You can look that one up. Maybe you've heard of me before and see me there.